What's up, everybody? It's your boy Dog with Dog Reviews. Check it out, man. In this review, I want to give a shout out to figuring things out on good old Instagram. He was able to get this guy right here for me, the Mezco 112 Conan. This is the second release that they've done. A lot of people out there are really hoping for a second release of Death Dealer. Shout out to Big Dub for hooking it up with this guy. Very pleased to have this in the collection. I'm actually new to Frank Frazetta's artwork, as you can see displayed on the Mezco packaging. It wraps all the way around, which looks very, very stunning, very heavy metal, rock and roll. Like I said, it's all new to me. I love when other genres, other things bring attention to something else. Like, for instance, Mezco's Conan and good old Death Dealer here. I honestly just never heard of Death Dealer either. Somehow, and I'm a big comic guy, but I was never really into the independent type of stuff. And Frank's artwork just now, Mezco, basically because of Mezco, has got me into checking his art out, and it's pretty fantastic stuff. So anyway, saying all that, you got the Mezco exclusive sticker here. You've got the official Frazetta logo at the bottom. They got full permission to use his artwork, and obviously the figure is going to be based on that as well. So let's go ahead and open this bad boy open, see what he's all about. Now, if you are familiar with Mezco, you know from day one when they did their 112 collective, the first Batman, it's multi-tiered, multi-layered trays of just all kind of goodies. Man, you'll be surprised how many layers they'll fit in. Some are 4 or 5. I mean, it's just stacked like pancakes. And each sleeve, each layer has stuff in it. So this one, you have the mace with the bendy wire. You can pose that bad boy. Look at that. Pretty cool. You got interchangeable hands. You guys are brilliant. I don't have to show y'all that. You've been collecting. I'm not going to sit here and change out every hand. You can see them there. There's open hands, there's gripping hands, there's fist hands, weapon holding hands. You got this awesome base. You pop that out. You put that in there. Has a little flight stand. You got Frazetta's art on the base, which is cool. Same exact mace, but without the bendy wire in it. So it's got real metal chain. So you can do whatever you want to do with that. There's that guy. And then this layer has a whole lot of goodies here. You've got some axes, you got some swords, some sheaths, some necklaces with bone and all this. You've got little clasp. This actually holds on to this right here. So these little links right here go around these little holes. The chains, these are actually real chain right here. Let me get this out of here. And so when he's holding this on, you know, wherever you want to mount it, those little clasp hold those chains to his belt, which he has a few interchangeable belts, a few interchangeable heads. As you can see here, got a windswept head there. He's got a screaming, medieval looking, you know, helmeted horn head, which, by the way, fantastic sculpt on this guy. Paint apps are just, man, I choose my words wisely on flawless, but it's pretty dang flawless. Got another belt here. If I can get my big old finger up in here, maybe, kind of. So freaking awkward. But there you go. You got that. Man, that's like, that's sick, bro. That's sick. Anyway, you got that going on. Now let's jump right in. Oh, wait, actually, before we jump in there, you got some cloaks, some soft goods. Cloaks. Got a little fur on that. Obviously, you just slide that over him. And this does not have bendy wire in it. It would have been sick if it did. Not sure why they cheaped out on that. I don't know, but, you know. You got these little cuffs that are soft goods also, kind of flocked, kind of fuzzy. right there. Goes over his like wrist area. You got the little loin cloth, looks more like wool. And I'm not there again. I'm not gonna change all this out, man. There's people that done reviews way earlier than me. You've probably already seen all that, probably already seen all the photos, but I'm just giving you a gist of what this guy comes with. Now, this cloak, thankfully, actually has the bendy wire in it, as you can see there. So you can do all kind of cool stuff with that. Bendy goods, or soft goods with bendy wire is always a win. You can always take a W for that. Now, let's jump right into the problem. The QC issues. Now, apparently the first release that I did not own, did not even try to buy it, was not even interested, didn't have the QC issues that apparently this guy has. Now, I've seen way too many photos where it just snaps off at the elbow right here. The biceps will not turn at all. So what you got to do is what I did. Get a hair dryer. Now, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. It took me about 30 good minutes and some patience. Basically, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth with the hair dryer, back and forth. Then I'd move it a little bit, then I'd move it in the hair dryer again, then I'd move it in the hair dryer. I mean, just almost 30 minutes of that. But finally, once I broke it free, as you can tell on mine, I have zero issues now. I mean, I can spin that bicep, no problem at all. Zero problems. This one is the same way. No problem. Once I broke it free, no issues. Now, this is the next morning, so I waited the next day to make sure once it all cooled down to see if it would stick again, and it did not. So I'm very thankful for that. Pretty poor design. They've got a tiny, when I say a sliver of plastic, what it does is comes off of that joint, a little tiny piece of plastic is holding this massive bicep, which is really dumb. Like, I don't design toys, but I've been in this figure game for years, and it's like, why? Give you an example of why. Why did they do that? Look, Death Dealer has double jointed elbows, and he's got these big old massive pegs going through his bicep. Why didn't y'all not do the same thing for Conan? Like, let's be real. That's the problem there. But anyway, once you heat it up, you shouldn't have any issues. As you can see here, like I said, I have none on mine, thankfully. So there you go. Be patient. Do your thing. Everything about this Conan, it was funny when Mezco 112 first came out a while ago. Heck, almost a decade, almost. Basically, people were joking and laughing and like, oh, this is Barbie, and this Barbie for men or for guys. I mean, they're not wrong, especially like now when you get a Mezco like this guy. It's straight up Barbie playtime, dude. You got cloaks you can change out. You got loincloths you can change out. You got shirts you can bro. It's like the people that were making them jokes. I mean, hey, where the lie at? Where the lie at? If there ain't no, what you call it? Let me slip this back. Actually, it goes this way. Yeah. I mean, where the lie at, though? But anyhow, all this to come off. There's this other necklace. I'll tell y'all something really cool, though. Of course, articulation is pretty incredible. I'll tell you something looks even better. Is not just Conan's head sculpt on that. Let me see if he'll stand up there. But man, look, if you take this Death Dealer head, you want to see something that looks freaking insane? This right here, yo. What? I mean, that right there. I mean, this is Gladiator right here, y'all. So those of y'all that have 2 or 3 or 6 or however many, multiple of these, man, you can do a whole lot of stuff, especially if you've got Death Dealer's head sculpts, because he comes with a couple head sculpts himself, one that lights up and all this. But I mean, that right there looks freaking crazy, dude. Another little thing, thankfully, and this is a shout out to Life with Brock. He actually hooked me up with the McFarlane. Now, this was years ago. The McFarlane horse. And who would have thought that 20 plus years later, that McFarlane horse would look insanely epic with Conan or this death dealer. I mean, this guy right here looks wild, bro. This is decades ago, man. Decades ago. And it's almost like he, you know, had that forethought, and it just looks incredible. And yes, he does fit on it and looks pretty dang good on it. Get that chain mail. Flip that guy here. But yeah, bro, that looks tough. Of course, you can adjust all this right here, but that's pretty dang sick. Not gonna lie. Anyways, your boy Dude Dog, hit the thumbs up. Thank you to Big Dub. Thank you to Life with Brock. Thank you to all of those out there that's always supporting. And yeah, man, leave a comment. It's your boy Dude Dog. Peace. Thank you to Figuring Things Out for making this guy a reality in my collection.